Data breaches refer to when a security breach leads to accidental or unlawful destruction, loss, alteration, or access to data. And yes, that threat of data breaches should be taken seriously by companies, as well as regular users as well. This is because data breaches can change the course of a company's life within the bat of an eye. Offline or online hackers, after hacking into your system, can easily go through a company's internet, files, and even online services that a company can use. Data breaches are a threat because hackers can easily access the sensitive information of a company, which could bring a lot of harm to the company's business. Now, if you're curious about how often it happens, whether you should be worried about it, and how you can prevent it, we assure you that this video will be your cup of tea. So without wasting any more time, let us dive into the video. People always assume that data breaches usually happen due to an outside hacker who wants to gain insider information. However, this is not always true. Although one can believe that a data breach must have happened due to an intentional attack from a source, there could be other occurrences as well. For example, an employee could use a co-writer's computer and could be reading the files without having the proper authorization permission. So even though the person may not have intent to use the files for malicious purposes, it would still be considered a data breach as the files were viewed by an unauthorized person. In addition to that, if an unencrypted as well as an unlocked laptop, or in fact any other external hardware that might contain any type of sensitive information goes missing or is stolen, then that is also considered a data breach. Moving on, let us talk about how data breaches occur, aka what method comes into a hacker's mind while data breaching. The first one could easily be phishing. Phishing is these cyber attacks that are made in such a way that fools you into causing a data breach in front of your eyes. Data phishing criminals coax you with smooth talk or present themselves as trustworthy and pursue you into handing over sensitive data or any data they want. If you're looking for an example of phishing, then you can always look back at the fake invoices incident of Google and Facebook that occurred in 2017. A man was convicted of sending fake invoices to Google and Facebook for a few years. Through this, the man stole over $120 million through these fake payments. The next type of cyber attack is brute force attack. While applying the brute force attack method, hackers may use software tools to help them find out your passwords. These softwares work very hard to find out your password. They go through every kind of possibility of your password until they crack the case. And to speed up the process, hackers could also take over your other devices with the help of malware infections. Plus, if your password is weak, then your password will be cracked within seconds. If you're looking for an example of this, you should probably refer to the Dunkin' Donuts incident in 2015. The brute force attack of the coffee and donut manufacturing company caused a lot of harm to both the company as well as the consumer. The cyber attackers used the method to attain unauthorized entrance to about 19,000 user accounts to steal their money, and all this happened in the span of only 5 days. Due to this, the company faced a lawsuit as it did not inform its users about the data breach to its users, which prevented its users from taking proper measures to protect their accounts. The attack resulted in the theft of tens of thousands of dollars in the accounts of users. The company settled with the victims by paying a total of $650,000. The company still faces issues due to the data breach. The last type of data breach method that we are going to talk about in this video is malware cyber attacks. Malware cyber attacks can be done due to security flaws that your device's operating system, software, hardware, or the network that you're connected to. These gaps are what those criminals are looking for, so they can place their venomous malware inside. Just like the last two, let us give you an occurrence of malware attack. Toyota can be used as an example, as it was not only attacked once but twice by malware attacks in the year 2021. The first attack was aimed at the European operations of a Toyota subsidiary who designs Toyota's engines, and the other one was targeted at another subsidiary of Toyota, auto parts manufacturer in Mississippi. As a result of this incident, Toyota lost a total of $256 billion. After hearing all of this, you must be wondering how often data breaches occur in companies. We would not be wrong if we say that you should expect data breaches all time, especially if your company is as large a business as Toyota or Dunkin' Donuts. It's reported that about 60% of small companies are forced to close within 6 months due to data breaches or cyber attacks. Additionally, according to reports used in the third quarter of 2022, approximately 15 million data records were exposed all around the world due to means of data breaches. This is why it's become really important to establish proper security on your data, even if you do not own a company or a business organization. You might never know that hackers are just waiting for the right moment to jump at your device and expose your data to the world, use your data for personal use, or steal your hard-earned money. Don't worry, as we are finally done briefing you with the dangers that is data breach. Even if you install security, every person that interacts with the system will be seen as a potential vulnerability to the data stored. First things first, you should always patch and update software as quickly as possible if the options are available. Hackers put bugs in your software to gain access, so if you update it properly from time to time, it will reduce the risk of sneaky hackers entering your device. Another step you should take is to provide high-grade encryption for sensitive data stored in your devices. This will help protect your data in transit. Even the US government does so. You can follow their steps in this case. Also, one of the major preventions that you can take to protect your company from data breaches is just by educating your employees about it. It's that easy. If your employee can guess or find out whether a virus is trying to get into the device, then you could single-handedly reduce the risk of engineered attacks on your company to almost zero. And finally, multi-factor authorization adds an extra layer to the sign-in process that requires the user to enter their username and password, along with additional identity verification. This verification is done through text, phone calls, or app-based push notification that only the device that the user will be using will receive. All in all, data breaches are very dangerous and can occur at any time. But you can prevent that by taking proper security measures. That is all for the video. If you like it, don't forget to press the like button and share the video to spread awareness. Also, we would be really grateful if you also click the subscribe button and the notification button so you will get to know if similar content has been released. Until we meet again.